back. Let's see what we got here. Maxwell, shout out to you, bro. Welcome to the show. Let's see what we got here. Never had sex. Never went nowhere. My first time meeting was in the car. He didn't want to pay up after he offered to pay for conversation. Look at this name. Big D Slanger. The fact that he said he is all you need to know.
So, I'm asking, you want to get my money or what we doing? Because I need my money.
Yeah, I can already tell, okay, he's gay for play. I'm sorry, gay for pay.
20 minutes, was that right?
No, we can go to the ATM right now. I need my money right now.
20 minutes.
Oh, no, es que no, solo.
Nah, what is this? Like, what is this? This is not $80. This is, what is this?
No.
You know, you just waste my time. Like, come on now. Like, I need my money. Like, you can Apple Pay it, you can Cash App it, you can Zelle it, you can do whatever, but I need my money before I get out of this call.
No, sorry, no.
So why you playing? Why you playing? Why you playing for real? Give me my money.
No, sorry. No.
He should have been using Translate, man. Hey, gang, you supposed to hey. Look, man, if you gonna do car meetups, gang, you gotta set the terms prior. Because you got broke dudes like this dude right here, Lil Jado, he finessed you. He wanted the whole thing for just conversation. That's called finesse. And being that English is not your primary language, you should have been translating your ass off prior to meeting.
No,
Bitch! Play with me about my fucking money. Fuck wrong with you? Come here, bitch. Don't fucking play with me. Where my money at? Where my money at?
And the fact that this dude just recorded himself assaulting a man after a sexual encounter, he better hope he don't get a charge, gang. This right here is enough to get him charged. I don't even know if I want to post this shit.
You ain't going nowhere. Where my money at, ho? Where my money at?
And then he finna chase him down. Fuck it, he need to go. Fuck his goofy ass nigga. Yeah, I'm posting this shit. If he's stupid enough to record himself committing a crime, fuck it. He's stupid enough to do the time.
Where my money at? Where my money at? Where my money at, bitch? So, to clear something up real quickly, the situation that occurred earlier today, basically, it's this app called Sniffles or Sniffies, however you want to call it, and
he bumping Cardi. That Cardi B, as a gentleman, that should let you know right there. Type of time,
in Houston, there's a lot of Hispanics that be on the app.
What'd he say?
And what they do, there's something up real quickly. The situation that occurred earlier today, basically, it's this app called Sniffles or Sniffies, however you want to call it. And in Houston, there's a lot of Hispanics that be on the app. Where my money at, bitch? So, to clear something up real quickly, the situation that occurred earlier today, basically, it's this app called Sniffles or Sniffies, however you want to call it. And in Houston, there's a lot of Hispanics that be on the app.
They're out of H-Town, gang. They said it's an app called Sinful, and it's a lot of Migos on that motherfucker, gang, in Houston. Shit, that's probably why them STD rates rising, gang. Stay your black ass in the house, gang. Like me.
And what they do, they bait you and try to bribe you with giving you money so they can have conversations with you, sometimes try to meet up and do things with you. This particular situation, I happen to be in a certain area, and the young man portrayed as an older man, but he wanted to basically see if I was real, and he offered me money to basically, converse with him. I never did anything with him. The first time I met him was the first time that I got in the car. Pause. So he could speak English and he also could speak Spanish. So we conversed a little bit throughout the text. He informed me that he was around 10 minutes away. I don't never really give my location out because I have a name for myself and I do consider myself known. So a lot of times my safety comes first because I have had older men follow me into Burger Kings, McDonald's, follow me to parks and try to unzip their pants and, bait me with certain things.
Ugh. Nigga, hey, man, don't do that shit with me, gang. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, fam. How are you portraying yourself to where men are fucking finding you in these nasty ass restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King? Ugh. Then you couldn't go Subway? You gonna do some fast food, gang. You gotta step it up, bro. Especially if you out here slanging D, you gotta step it up, gang. You ain't keeping no energy by eating no fucking McDonald's, man. Eating no fucking Wendy's and Burger, man. Ugh. And the fact that they drawing down, like, bro, they finding you and drawing down. Why are all these fucking men just randomly drawing down on you? Is some way you're portraying yourself that, hey, gang, shit, that's what you might be into.
I am 5'4", around 130 to 135, so I'm very small in person.
Victim weight. Tripping.
The Hispanic arrived about maybe 40 minutes later, after kind of wasting my time. After he arrived, I walked over to the apartment complex where I gave him the address to. And mind you, the photo of him that he sent me was of another Hispanic dude, but was a little bit older. I didn't know until I got in the car. They kind of have the same complexion, but the other person that was on the photo was a little older. So as I proceeded to get in the car, he was using his translator and speaking English, which is some of the stuff that I posted and stuff. Basically was like, okay, so where we're going, where we're gonna do this at. And I told him, I said, we never talked about doing anything. You offered me money because you wanted to see basically if I was real, because for one, you already thought that I was a catfish.
He was weak ass nigga. Look, he was his intentions were to finesse this nigga the whole time. I could just tell by how he talking. We just gonna cut the shit out. He was trying to finesse dude the whole time, bro. He down on his motherfucking luck, eating at McDonald's and fucking Wendy's and shit like that. He needed a quick come up, and dude was just horny. So, yeah, bro. His intentions was to finesse.
And I'm real. So, in other words, I asked him politely about the money. After asking him about the money, his body language instantly changed. He got his translator out after speaking English, and some words he had to translate, but some words he didn't. So what he said is, I have to go, I have to take these groceries home. I can come back in 20 minutes and then I can give you the money. But everybody knows that if somebody is supposed to give you something right then and there and they say, that they're gonna come back, that they're not gonna come back. Like, so it was like, you've already kind of made me wait on you to get here, you know, half an hour, and then you're kind of like playing games about the money situation. So it was kind of like, so what was the point of you even, you know, doing all this, asking all of these questions, da 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 da, you know, baiting me in, you know, to get here, and you're bullshitting with me type shit. After that, he proceeded to put in his translator that basically, in other words, he tried to play like he didn't know anything about the money, but he had offered me the money in the beginning of the messages, which he also deleted his profile when he called the police. He had deleted his profile, and he had told the police, he had made it seem like he was getting robbed, like I had just ran up on him and I was robbing him. He didn't tell the police that he was conversing with me through the app and why I was actually there. So he tried to tell me, oh, I'll just be back in 20 minutes, whatever, whatever. And I was like, no, just give me the money now. You done already kind of wasted my time. Just give me the money. And he was like, no. I was like, well, then we could just go to the ATM and just get it, you know, and just, you know, hash it out or whatever. He tried to be funny and tried to give me the little $3-4 that was in a cup holder and was like, here. He was like, here, just take this. He was kind of blowing it off. And before I picked up my phone, I had texted my nigga and I had told him, I said, you need to walk over here. I said, because dude is kind of acting kind of funny and I don't know what's going on. Mind you, he had locked his doors. He had put his foot on the brake and he was going to put the gear in reverse. Mind you, where the apartment complex was, when you back up, it's into the street with oncoming cars because it was a busy road. So in my mind, I'm saying to myself, oh, this nigga finna try to back up while I'm in the car and I'm gonna get hit first from the cars type shit. So he kind of lunged at me and kind of grabbed my hoodie kind of like this. And that's when I said, okay, let me pick up my phone, because if he try, I'm gonna ask him again about the money or whatever. And if he tries, you know, to do anything again, then I'm self-defending myself. But he had already put his hands on me, so it was kind of like, you already violated me and you got me. After
Man, this motherfucker cap, bro. We just seen a video, bro. The dude didn't touch it all, right? Yeah, he kept saying, hey, man, 20 minutes, man, you know. Uh, yeah, 20 minutes. So the fact that he just said he had a man and he on an app to go do me, yeah, bro, it was a straight finesse. He was getting robbed. He told the police, right, it was a robbery. Straight up robbery, man. That's why you gotta watch out for them fucking apps, gang. Them apps be getting motherfuckers clapped. And I ain't talking about in a good way. You gotta leave them apps alone, fam. Go to a gay bar. Houston got a ton of them hoes. You know what I'm saying? If this what you like, fam, man, go to the spot, man, and meet one of them motherfuckers, man. Go to one of them lounges and shit like that. You know what's so funny, man, about Ace Time? Nobody ever told me this shit neither until I went out. Man, I went out, man, motherfuckers, you wouldn't even believe. You wouldn't even, you would look at him and can't even tell, gang. The most street hood motherfucker around, bro, is on this kind of timing, gang, and age. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the water, the food. I don't know what the fuck be happening down here, gang. This here is like the new Atlanta. Like, man, it's crazy out here. All I can tell you is I'm so glad that there's a lot of women down this motherfucker, man, because, man, the way, man, these motherfuckers is down here, gang, on the homes, man, I don't know what they on,
that,
gang.
my nigga proceeded to walk over, but he did not know he was with me. And he stood kind of off to the side in front of the car, and he was kind of watching the encounter. So after he, off camera, had kind of, you know, my hoodie and kind of lunged at me, that's when immediately I picked up my phone and I started recording and I started defending myself, because like, you touched me first. So it was like, I have the right to defend myself because you had already put your hands on me. So after that, like, that's when I start, like, you know, retaliating. But it was more so of, for one, you wasted my time. Two, you wasn't who you said you were. 3, you sitting here playing like you don't know, what you done already baited me about. And then 4, you tried to be funny about it, giving me the little $3, $4, $5, trying to give me the little $3, $4, $5 that was in a cup holder, basically acknowledging the fact that you were supposed to actually have given me some money. So in other words, you were already wrong. So after dude had got out of the car, he ran to the medium. And I asked him again, I was like, so where's the money? And that's when I just left. I told my nigga, I said, come on, let's go. And we had left. And we went on. We never left the area. We went, got us something to drink at Jack in the Box. And we just went on about our business. Well, I heard fire trucks and ambulances and police is coming down the street. And I instantly said, oh, he must still be over there. And he must have had called them. So as we're walking towards the train, the red line, North Line, as we're walking towards the train to get on the train, the police, I guess, was circling the area looking for me to question me about the situation that was going on. They pulled over to the side. They handcuffed us. We got in.
What the fuck? I thought he had a car. Maybe it was the dude car. Maybe it's the Mexican car. Man, I don't know. He made you run up out your car? Being 130, man. Hey, man. Only in a world, okay.
And they kind of asked, what was going on. And I basically told them about the app and what he was doing. So they was like, okay, so what went on? And I basically told him about, he was on the app. He was basically baiting me. He wasn't who he had said he was. I basically got in the car. He locked the car door while I was in there. He had his foot on the brake. It looked like, he was going to put it in reverse or whatever. Before I had started recording, that's when he kind of like, felt some kind of way, because, Hispanics, they have their ways too. Like, they can be real grimy. I don't know if y'all know that, but they can be real grimy and real shady when they don't get their way or they feel some kind of way. So I had basically told him that, and the police told me, well, he said that you all had a knife. Mind you, we had our backpacks with us. And our backpacks, when I had went to meet him, we had just left our backpacks in the fast food restaurant because it was right next door. Like, we never had no weapons. We never had anything. So he had lied about that. On top of, the police told me that he told them that, of course, we had a knife and a weapon and like almost like, we pulled up and we was like robbing him. I told him, no, that's not what happened at all. I said, he's not telling you all the truth. Why he came over here is because he was on the app, and I told him it's been prior situations that's been going on with Jack and Grindr with people getting into situations because people has played those baiting games and people has been robbing people in situations. So they closed the door. They was like,
oh, what you just trying to do? Bro, you just tried to rob him. And you mentioned the gay website. Bro, these cops ain't fucking slow, bro. They had to have given you a citation.
okay, we're going to investigate. So they ran my name. Nothing came back because I don't do anything to get myself into trouble. They ran my dude name. Of course, he came back clean. She called the supervisor, and the supervisor was basically like, with all of the evidence and the stuff that I had and the screenshots of him baiting me and everything that went down, they had to let me go, and he couldn't press charges because he had lied about the knife and he had lied about why he was there. After that, the police was like, okay, we're gonna finish up what we're doing, and then we're gonna just take you around the corner and then drop you off with your bro, because that's what they call my nigga, my bro. So I just told him, I said, could you please translate to him and just tell him he has to stop getting on these apps and baiting people and doing what he does, because that's a very dangerous game to be playing with people, for real. So they went and spoke Spanish and they let him know that. But his parents didn't even know that he was on those gay apps and didn't know what was really going on. And the police officer lady told the other dude, let's just pull him over here to the side so his parents won't know that that's what he was on for real, for real. In other words, just feeling like they could just talk to him to tell him to stop what he was doing, but still kind of keep his business, because he was still legal, his business type shit. After that, the police pretty much told me, and him, like, don't say anything to each other, whoop whoop. That he never was able to show his profile. He deleted his profile. He never showed them no kind of evidence or anything. I had all of the translations from him telling me, here, I'm at the front gate. I'm here. I'm in a black Acura truck. Everything that was leading up to everything that was going on. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You know, you can't be on these social media apps playing with people. And then on top of that, Hispanics have the highest rate of sex trafficking. I was fearing for my life because you locked the door.
Man, this motherfucker so capped. Yeah, this just hearing this shit make me feel like I'm wasting my fucking life, man. This dude is super cap, bro. He tried to rob the Spanish dude, man. You know, dude thinking it's just a normal meetup or some shit like that, man. This motherfucker ain't trying to give up the bonds. He just want the funds, man. And Amigo don't fly like that, man. He ain't trying to give up his funds with no fun. So yeah, dude tried to rob, force him to give him money, man. Motherfucker crazy.
How do I not know that you were going to traffic me? I mean, you are Hispanic, and Hispanics do traffic. Am I wrong? You can look that up. So, for all you people that want to have something negative to say,
Traffic, oh goddamn nigga. Traffic a motherfucking nigga, man. Unless you on some Punisher shit, the motherfuckers who was fucking with Cassie and all that shit, you clearly ain't that because you hopping in cars with guys. Bro, I'm out for traffic, your stupid ass, man.
I really don't give a fuck. In that past situation with my people, you all have to understand that how traumatizing it is to grow up in a household living a certain way, wealthy, and they take all of that away from you. On top of being adopted and you already detached from your biological family, and then on top of that, you turn around and you get a brand new family, and they turn around and mentally, physically abuse you and basically picture you out as a crazy person because you have a certain type of lifestyle. At the end of the day, the homophobic stuff towards your child, your youngest child, is weird when I have a whole sibling that transitions but doesn't work and older than me and still stays at home. Clock that T. And I'm not gonna even lie. Y'all hoes is
Oh
down
fuck,
bad and
nigga, man,
sad
look, man, finish
because
this shit.
I don't know why y'all got this narrative of everybody that links up or meet up with somebody or whatever have to do something with them to get some money. If somebody just hits you up because you attractive, y'all don't understand that a lot of older men and a lot of older women pay younger men and younger women to have conversations with.
No, the fuck they don't, man. You finessing, man. You tried to finesse them. Conversation's a waste of time. You were doing that shit on the app. Bro, just keep it real, bro. You were finessing them.
Because they've been so caught up with their careers and their jobs, they don't have anybody to talk to. And when they see younger people that are attractive, a lot of times they just be wanting conversation. And they'll pay for that. Kind of like people pay and subscribe on OnlyFans to look at y'all crusty, dusty ass feet. It's the same thing. So before you run with a narrative, make sure you go do your research of what really be going on for real. Because I'm not the only one.
You know, unfortunately, you ain't the only one, but you a motherfucking savage. And if they keep fucking around in the apps, they gonna run into savages like you. Motherfuckers who broke as fuck. I hope I never experienced that level of broke. To where you gotta try to finesse amigo over some ass? Come on, bro. Broke as hell. With that being said, man, we on to the next one.